Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to the final launch reaction video of 2023. And last but by no means least, it is the turn of Alpine. Although, got to be said, if you are on Twitter, a lot of this isn't going to be breaking news, as some of it isn't going to come as a total surprise. After all, the car did go for its shakedown on Tuesday and was later leaked online. Nevertheless, we're still going to do this. So the team unveiled the A523 at an event in London and showed us two liveries. Yes, two, more on that in just a moment. We'll start with the car design, and that is described by the team as a significant evolution from last year's car, but with some radical development taking place over the winter. Now, Alpine's technical director Matt Harmon went over a few of those details during the launch, including the changes to the front wing main plane and the nose, which will apparently give them more freedom to change more elements of the wing and control airflow more consistently. The side pods have what he described as a deep gully running along the top, and there has also been a lot of development around the floor. Of course, something we've seen from a lot of teams this year. They have also switched from a pull rod to push rod rear suspension to help reduce weight at the rear of the car. Rather interestingly, he also confirmed the car is underweight, and so they will be running ballast and moving it around to help optimize weight distribution. And by the way, no, those technical bits, they are not my words, but it was actually really awesome to have somebody just take the time to summarize some of the changes they've made. It's really helpful for people like me, so thank you for that, Alpine. As for the livery, it is largely very similar to last year's look, but brace yourself for a shock with more exposed carbon fibre. I know, right? Bet you didn't see that one coming. The BWT sponsorship stays, and so therefore obviously the BWT pink will stay. And to be quite frank, there's not really a lot else to say. Like I say, largely the same as last year, apart from that big slab of black carbon fibre at the rear. Oh, and that sort of triangular pattern thing at the rear. I don't know what you want to call it. They had the A's there last year. This year they've gone with those triangles. So that's something that's a little bit different. There is, though, a second livery, and just like last season, the team will be running an all-pink livery for the opening 3 races of the season, and they are, of course, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Australia. And just for anybody who's wondering why, that's all part of their partnership with BWT. But the familiar blue and pink is the livery that will be run for the rest of the season. Still, though, I'm really pleased to see the pink back for a few races. The team has also set some solid goals for the new season, targeting a minimum of 4th place in the championship, but by a more comfortable margin over P5 whilst closing the gap to the top 3. And the team hopes they can achieve that with fewer DNFs in 2023 than last year. There were far too many in 2022, as I'm sure you'll remember. Otmar Safnauer actually also said that they hope to be in with a chance of grabbing some podiums, but yes, P4 is the priority. Overall, the launch was okay. Not a big fan of the 3 million adverts we got at the start of it, but we got there in the end. And as I said earlier, it was great to get some details about the new car, and there have clearly been more than a few changes. And that's great to see, and it's a good-looking design, and with the goals they're setting for the new season, specifically trying to close the gap to the top 3, I'm once again quite excited to see what they can do. I'm going to say it for the first time this year, but probably not the last time. I really can't wait to see how the Ocon-Gasly lineup works out, and honestly just how Pierre gets on. With all due respect to AlphaTauri, this is surely his biggest chance since he left Red Bull to show us all what he can do towards the sharp end of the grid. And yes, I know he won a race at Alpha, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Livery-wise, it's fine, you know. I know a lot of people didn't like it when they first revealed the colour scheme last season, but I really didn't mind it. That said, I'm also not all that fussed about it. Like I say, it's just fine, although the exposed carbon block at the back doesn't look all that great to me. I know a lot of the 2023 liveries have these elements, but some have definitely made them work as part of the overall livery better than others. The Alpine, like some of the others we've seen, just looks like it ran out of paint. As I said about the Mercedes yesterday, though, it's about getting that weight down so it serves a purpose, and that's all that really matters to the team. I just think it could have been done better. Or they could have just embraced it like Mercedes, got completely black all over with a big pink stripe down the side. God, no. One thing I will add, though, is that at least that pink is going to stand out on the grid this season compared to some of the paint jobs we've seen, so that is something. There we have it then. All teams have shown us a livery and or a 2023 car, meaning launch season is over for another year, which also means we've just got testing to go, and then all the talking can stop and the racing can finally begin. Roll on Bahrain. Oh, I'm so ready for this season. That is it for this one then, but let me know in the comments down below what you make of the new Alpine, and now we've seen all the cars, which is your favourite? Now, I will be back next week with a few live streams. I wonder what they will be. And just to let you know, if you're not interested in the streams, video content will return soon after those streams. After all, the season proper starts just a week later. Yes, we really are that close. In the meantime, though, if you did enjoy this one, then please do leave a like, because it really does help the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean. This has been the F1 Word. And until next time, goodbye.